Yeah. Welcome back to the channel. Me and Hunter are out today. We're on one of our favorite spots, and actually we're graphing right now, and we're looking to see if we can find these fish still on it. So I'll show you guys what we're looking for here. I'll just kind of graph, and I'll show you my graph in just a second here. Anytime, there they are.
Tires right there.
Yep.
Right there.
And you can see
Dozens, about a dozen tires.
there's a pile of tires out here, and those are in 15 foot of water. Water's 46.7 degrees. We've got a road bed that crosses right in here, and these tires are just off that road bed. We're gonna make a few casts and see what happens. I'm not seeing the big school. We'll see what happens. Stick with us, guys. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Hunter, why are you laying on the deck of the boat?
I don't know.
You gonna sit up, say hi to the peeps? Hunter's gonna say hi to the peeps.
Hi, peeps.
He's kind of cold. I told him to dress warmer. So what we're doing out here at Patoka Lake is we're trying to catch some of these fish that are in that late fall, early winter pattern. Water substantially cooler, 10 degrees cooler to be exact. So we've had some cold stretch of weather this week that's really brought that water temperature down. We're looking at water now in the 40s. So we've been out kind of graphing around a little bit and looking at some different things. And I'm a power fisherman. I like to fish fast. I don't like to bore them into biting. So I've got an alternative to that style of fishing for wintertime that a lot of people don't use, or it's kind of untapped. Instead of the old school just dead sticking a jig where you just fish so slow, we just take a shaky head. This one happens to be Lost River Lure shaky head, and I normally just put a chigger crawl, 3-inch chigger crawl, green pumpkin. Water's got a little stain in it. You could put a little orange in the pinchers, a little chartreuse in the pinchers. I just green pumpkin. We got great watercolor here today, good visibility. You can see down a couple feet. What are you doing? Trying to get warm, I guess. But what you're gonna do is fish it like a swing head. Throw it out there and just slow reel it back to the boat. Now, even though it is slow, you're still power fishing. So stick around with us, see if we can catch a couple. Key for me is constant contact with the bottom. So whether that's a jig or whether that's a shaky head, you know, with crankbait, if you fish it slow enough, and I actually like to have a jerkbait that fishes relatively close to the bottom. Go to a jerkbait that gets a little deeper as the year goes on.
I wonder what that...
Look at that.
It's a bass.
It is. You little booger. Oh, he's just a little one. But I'll tell you guys,
I'll hold it.
It's 44-degree water. And you wouldn't think that bass fishing would be that great right now, and it's pretty tough. But you really just have to slow down. You know, you can see the bank that we're on is a pretty steep transition. That goes show you can still get bit. You know, in this cold water, you can still get a bite. All right, so we're just using a Lost River Lures shaky head. And this has got the really unique hook style in it. And we're just pairing that with a green pumpkin chigger crawl. Now, a lot of guys like to fish a swing head doing this, and all we're doing is throwing it out there and just a real slow reel back into the boat. You know, we're not sweeping the rod, we're not bouncing it off the bottom or anything like that, just a slow reel, and just keeps that bait on the bottom. And these pinchers kind of tend to float up off the bait just a little bit, and it'll just kind of work its way through those rocks real slow for a really great day in the wintertime, or you can have a really bad day in the wintertime. So one of the key things is just getting your boat in a productive area, and I like to do that by just fishing those little bit steeper transitions where they meet a pocket or where they meet a flatter bank. So, that's something you guys are going to want to try. You know, in the wintertime, these Lost River Lures Shaky Heads, you know, check him out on Facebook. You can get a hold of Mark, and he'll hook you up a 2 or 3 pack, and they're not expensive at all. Great way to catch these fish in the wintertime. Talk to him.
Peace. Peace.
Everything about you